Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to program the pneumatic setup. So in the previous ones we looked at, all right, we installed the compressor, the air tank. All right, I just ran the power cable from here into this small input right here on the solenoid valve. All right, this is our solenoid valve. And then I have a signal cable going back from the center on this back to the robot brain. In this case, I have it in port 6. Okay, off of this, we did our plumbing. So we have our plumbing coming from the T fitting that's on the other side of this over to the P input. Okay, and then I have ports A and B coming off of this. You'll notice I ran them down under the tile just to try to tidy things up a little bit. So any extra plumbing I have is then going to come out over here. And I have those same hoses going to ports A and ports B inside there. Okay. I don't have a signal wire hooked up to the sensor that's in the bottom of this, but we can do that at another time. At this point, you've done enough playing with sensors, so you probably shouldn't need me to tell you how to wire up an optical sensor. So now let's jump into the programming for this and show you how we make this thing work. Okay, so now we're into the VEX software. You'll notice I opened up a blank one just to help avoid some confusion, but it's more than likely you're going to be doing some of this in the project that you already started. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my devices tab. Okay, and I'm going to go and I'm going to add in. Um, I'm going to add in my pneumatics. Okay, so in my case, I plug this into port 6. Okay, I'm only using the first cylinder, so I'm going to call that feeder, just so I know which one I'm using when I make my selections later. If I found out that I plumbed this backwards, right, I put my hoses on wrong, I could swap my hoses at the solenoid valve, or I could just come in here and hit reverse, and it will reverse all the actions of that valve for me. So I don't have to necessarily redo the plumbing lines, which is good. In my case, I have it set up normally, so I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to hit done. All right, so now I'm going to come over here and instead of using when started, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an event that allows me to control the action of this dispenser or this feeder. All right, so let's go down to console and see what we got. So we have a brain. All right. We got some sensors, got some button presses. Here we go. So this is the event that I want. Okay. And let's zoom in a little bit. So when the check button is pressed on the brain, all right, I want things to happen. All right. So to begin with, what do I want to happen? Well, I want the feeder, okay, the feeder cylinder. Okay, you'll notice I have cylinders 2, 3, and 4 here, and then the one that I label a feeder. Okay, I want that to extend. So when that extends, all right, it's going to open it up so one of the discs drops down. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to want it, I'm going to duplicate this block, and then I'm going to want it to retract. So the extension is going to allow the disc to drop down, disc is going to drop down, and then it's going to retract. When it retracts, it's going to kick that disc out for me and put it into the position where I can pick it up. Right now, um, it would probably be a good idea for me to have a little bit of a pause in between here. So let's go down to our logic blocks. We'll grab the wait timer. And honestly, I think half a second is enough of a delay that the piece will be able to successfully drop down and hopefully not jam things up. If I find things are jamming up when I go to use it with a half second delay, I can increase that timing. Okay. Now, one other critical thing is since I'm using compressed air, I need to make sure I turn on the compressor. So we'll go to our motion blocks at the top, and you'll see I have set pneumatic pump to on. All right, so that the pneumatic pump is our compressor. All right, that's what's going to take the air um, from the environment and squeeze it down. All right. So now I have my compressor turned on when it started. All right. And then every time I check I press the check mark on the brain. Okay, it's going to take that and it's going to kick it out. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I saved and uploaded my code. So now let's go ahead and try it out. I'm going to go ahead and select it. And you can hear the hum of the compressor. Okay, and now every time I press the check mark, it should extend and retract, kick out a piece. All right, so now if I take that piece off, and I can do it again. All right. So that's our simple setup for plumbing and programming the feeder. Good luck.